Hi everybody, it is Carolina here from the Oak Bluffs Public Library, and it is Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock. That means it's time for Cooking with Carolina Live, and you can see we have a different backdrop today. I actually decided it was such a beautiful day today, and now it's a really nice evening, so I thought we'd take the show outside and do a little grilling and make some fruit salsa and some avocado crema and some yummy fish tacos. So this is all for Maritime Month, where we are focusing on more maritime themed cooking shows that we'll be doing all month. It's for the Gordon Goodwin Fund, sponsored by the Gordon Goodwin Fund and the Library Friends of Oak Bluffs, as always. So let's get underway. First, I'm gonna start heating up the grill. Now, I always turn the propane off after every time I use my grill. And it's a 4-burner grill, or 4-flame grill, but I only have a small piece of fish that we need to grill for fish tacos, so I'm only gonna light up the 2 flames, not the whole thing. So we'll do that and let it burn off a bit. And in the meantime, we can start preparing. Take our fish here. Now what I got was a little halibut, and it's from the Net Result in Vineyard Haven, and it's a pretty thick piece. It's a whopper. It's a thickie. So what we're gonna do, just to get it ready for the grill, is to do a little salt and pepper. And then a little cumin. Just a little, not a lot. Just a little shake, shake. And then maybe just a touch of garlic powder. Again, not a lot. It's fish. Thank you, Mohammed. And now we'll just rub this around on there a bit. Get it on both sides. And while the grill is heating up, that'll take a few minutes. We will just put this to the side and start preparing some of the other things. Now, the other thing that I have is asparagus that I discovered in my fridge that I really need to cook tonight. So it might not really go with fish tacos, but actually I think it could be pretty good. So for this, I'll use this bag to do the marinade in. Oh yeah, these definitely need to be cooked tonight. And I like to line them all up on the ends. Get them all even. And take a nice big knife. Chop off those tough ends. Because those aren't tasty. They're chewy. And then the best part about cooking outside is I have chickens, and so I just throw it out there for the chickens. That's how I compost. So now we will put it back in the bag, and I have some olive oil, so I'll just drizzle some of that on. Just a drizzle. And sort of like the fish, just a little salt and pepper and maybe a little garlic powder. Why not? And then I'll take that and just rub it all around in the bag. And then you keep it clean and you reuse the bag. Handy. And we can put that aside for the grill as well. Now I have some different ingredients and things out here. Maybe we'll start with the fruit salsa so that has time to meld the flavors. while everything else is cooking. So for the fruit salsa, I have a mango and a peach, both of which are very nice flavors to combine together. So we can take our mango, or actually we'll start with the peach. Go with the smaller knife. And just cut that in half. Ooh. And if you want to peel the skin, you can. I'm fine with skins on. I think we'll probably only use half of the peach just for the proper balance with the mango. And then you can just chop that, kind of dice it up into kind of centimeter-sized pieces. But you want it to stay kind of chunky, because that's how it's good. Alright, so you can put the chopped peaches in the bowl. And now we'll do our mango. And often to peel the mango, I do like to use just like a vegetable peeler. I think it works pretty well. But you can also just use your knife, a paring knife. Just be careful because it does get a little slickery. I don't want the knife to slip. Oh, see, I'm making myself nervous now talking about it. Ooh, I bet the chickens will like the mango. Some exotic flavors for them tonight. Okay, so now we've peeled our mango, and then we can just slice the meat from around the pit. Just get as close to the pit as you can without getting the pit itself, because that's really tough and not very tasty. But I actually do like to save like this part and I'll gnaw on it like a bone. It's delicious. So I will just put that aside for later. And we'll chop up the mango, dice it again. Take that and put it in with your peach. So that reminds me, I probably shouldn't tell this story, but when I was in college, my friends and I once played this game I wonder if any of them are watching, where we had to cover our teeth and say the name of a fruit, and I was peach. So every time I do anything with peaches, all I think about is peach. Those were good times. Alright, so now we have our peach and we have our mango. And what else will we put in here? We'll want some cilantro, but actually we're going to take a little pause and grab the grill brush and scrape off our grill here. So it does help to get your grill really hot initially, and then that helps you for cleaning it off. Really burns off everything. But as we are cooking fish, we want to now turn it down pretty much low. Fish is fragile. Put that lovely hunk of halibut on there. And then we can also go ahead and asparagus takes a while to cook, so I'm going to go and I'll throw that on as well. Okay, now we'll close up the grill and let's somebody make note of the time. I can't see the time anymore on my phone. So we'll let that go 3 or 4 minutes to start. Then we'll check on it. So back to our fruit salsa. We want to add some tomatoes. And I just happen to have these cute little cherry tomatoes that are yellow. So this salsa is very yellow right now. But you can use any kind of tomato that you like. Or don't put in tomatoes at all if you aren't a tomato fan. Some people aren't. And just like with the rest of the ingredients, you dice it. Dice it up. I'll probably do another round of those just to kind of put in as much tomato as you did the peach. Salsa, so of course we need some cilantro, and you have to say it that way. A little more than that. And of course remove any excessive stemmage from your cilantro. I don't have too many here. You do want to combine, so go ahead and mince that. And now, my secret ingredient, which if you watched my episode on making guacamole, then you will know that with the pickled jalapenos, that guacamole was top notch. So I'm gonna put pickled jalapenos in my fruit salsa because I think I was really onto something there. And this, of course, you can do to taste, depending on how spicy you want it. And you can play yourself a little chopping symphony. Alright, now just a touch of salt, touch of pepper, and you know what, normally I would put in fresh garlic with this, but I forgot to bring the fresh garlic outside, and I hate to leave you guys hanging, so I'll just cheat and add a little garlic powder for this. You could also add some red onion, if you like that kind of thing. So now we'll mix it all up. Very nice. And as it sits, the flavors will combine, and that salt helps along with that. Put a little touch more in. And of course, the most important part of cooking, the taste test. It's really good. Ooh. I just got a little of that jalapeno. I tell you, those pickled jalapenos, I'm all about it. So good. Yeah, that's pretty good fruit salsa, I gotta say. Yummy. So, let's check on our fish here. It looks like it's cooking nicely. You do have to be careful because fish does like to stick to the grill. So you have to treat it very, very tenderly when you're turning it. And then I'll just push around the asparagus a little too. The fish will take a bit, maybe 3 or 4 minutes longer now that we flipped it to the other side. It's very good. And while that's cooking on the other side, we can make our avocado crema. You'll notice I saved a little of the mango just because I love mango. I have to eat that. So we'll take another little bowl here. And for this, we'll start with an avocado. And we can go ahead and squish that into our bowl. Now, fun fact, avocado, not good for chickens. Do not give your chickens avocados. Apparently it's poisonous to them. Alright, so we squoze all our avocado in there. And now we'll chop a little cilantro to put in there. So you can put the cilantro, you can chop it up and put it in your crema. I like the outdoor setup too. Maybe I should stick with this, huh? It's much cooler too than cooking in the kitchen. Get overheated in there. So with the cilantro, you can either chop it up and put it into the avocado crema, or you could just put it loose on top of the fish taco. Whatever you prefer. I'm going to put it in the crema. And you could always put like a little touch more on the fish tacos also, just for the color, if you're feeling wild. But there'll be plenty of other color on there, so it is not necessary. Okay, and now we will put some little salt and a little pepper. And you can put some fresh garlic, or we'll put a smidge of garlic powder in there. Just a touch. Now the secret ingredient we're using in this one, it's all about secret ingredients today, huh? It is a chipotle Tabasco, which is not something I use a whole lot. I always forget, but it's really tasty. Especially on eggs is really good, but it will be the kicker for our delicious crema sauce here. Then we want to put in some sour cream, hence the crema. Maybe about tablespoon and a half. And then, how about a squirt of lime. And this, of course, you can start with just a little lime and then go from there as to how limey you want it. And then you just kind of smush this all down, blend it all together. You could use a fork like I'm using to kind of mash everything up, or you could use a whisk it all together, or you could even, depending on how creamy you want it, you could throw it in a food processor and really go to town and get it to be a sauce, a creamy sauce. So here, of course, ripe avocados work. You know, a little overripe avocados work quite well for that. And clear the board here. And once you have it all melded together, the ever important taste test. Oh. I'm on fire tonight, I tell ya. This is so good. So good. That chipotle Tabasco makes it. Ooh. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here on the grill side. Now this is a really thick piece of fish, so you do want to make sure. I thought it would work better on the grill just because it's so sturdy, but you need to be sure it cooks thoroughly. So the asparagus is ready. We're going to take that off. There we go. Tasty, tasty. And while this fish, let's see here. You look for it to really flake apart, which is, it's getting flaky. Maybe just a few minutes more. close it up for a few minutes more. All right, we can do a little tidying of the scene. If you want to put more jalapenos on your fish taco, you're welcome to. Me, I'll stick with what I have. Hi, Dashi. I have a special guest star. His name is Carolina Cooney.
Whoa, that looks really good, guys.
Do you want to try the fruit salsa?
I want to eat some chips.
You can have some. Alrighty, so tidy up here and get ready for taco assembly time. That's mango.
Mango. Oh, could you cut me a piece?
Not manga, mango.
No, mango.
Manga is different.
Mango is actually a thing.
Manga is Japanese comics. Okay, so for our tacos, they don't take much. We have some lovely corn tortillas. And since we're so close here, let's start warming them up on the grill. Now, another great thing about fish tacos is it doesn't really take that much fish. So you could get like half a pound even and have a nice dinner for two of fish tacos. I am live streaming.
Wow.
And here I have some red cabbage, which adds more lovely
But
lovely
if it's
color.
red, then why is it called purple?
I don't know, you know, it's awfully purple to be called red, huh?
I like
And then we'll have our taco. Tacos are always great to have your assembly line. So I have my red cabbage, my avocado crema, my fruit salsa. So let's see how we're doing here. So I put the corn tortillas on the grill just to get a little soft and warm. Just cook them a tiny bit. Are you looking at my comments?
There's only one person watching.
Right now.
I bet it's Mohammed.
It might be.
Hello, Mohammed.
Okay, so our fish is done. So let's assemble some tacos. Oh yeah. Okay. Of course, these are kind of thick corn tortillas, so they need to cook just a little longer than maybe your average corn tortilla. Here's some homemade style.
I try some fish.
You want to try some fish?
Yes.
Good. All right. Just the fish though, huh? Not fish tacos.
Huh?
All right. All right. So we'll go ahead and take our fish off. And these tortillas are good to go also. So now we have cleared the grill. So I'm going to turn the grill off, close it up, and turn off the propane.
The taco kind of burnt.
No, that's good. That's just from the grill.
Oh.
And so you can take your tongs.
Oh, it's on my old plate.
You can try it if you like it. That actually was my plate to serve, but that's okay.
Maybe I'll
So just put a nice line of fish on there.
I like.
Then maybe some of the crema right on the fish. You like it?
Guys, like this stream. The fish is good.
Like and share.
Yeah, because if you share, then you'll get sent some yummy fish.
Just what they want to get in the mail. And then we'll put on some of the red cabbage. And then more. Well, let me finish fish taco.
Lord.
And then your,
It's done.
that's okay. These things happen. I'll hit you some in a sec. Okay, then your fruit salsa. And so now we have made our magnificent and delicious fish taco. So let's give it a try. Of course, you know it's gonna be really good.
Yummy, guys.
It is super, super good. Like seriously, some of the best fish tacos I've ever made.
Yellow jacket.
Really, really good. So, highly recommend. Great night. Fish tacos would be great for your holiday weekend outside. And we'll see you again next week. Bye. Thanks for joining me.